हेलो गाइस, माय नेम इज़ अक्षांश एंड वेलकम टू कैड एकेडमी। आज के लेक्चर में हम बात करने वाले हैं कोऑर्डिनेट ज्योमेट्री के बारे में, इन विच वी हैव 3 कोऑर्डिनेट सिस्टम्स। फर्स्ट वन इज़ कार्टेशियन, सेकंड वन इज़ cylindrical, and the third one is spherical coordinate system. In Cartesian, we represent a point by x, y, z. In cylindrical coordinate, we represent by r, phi, and z. And in spherical coordinate, we represent a point by r, theta, and phi. In spherical, we represent a point by r, theta, phi. So let's discuss Cartesian coordinate first. Cartesian coordinate system. Okay. So in this coordinate system, let's say we have a point P and we have to represent this point P. So we have to draw 3 coordinates, which is x, y, and z. Okay, so let's imagine that you are at the center of your room and you are watching a corner like this. Okay, so your eye is this point and this point's projection on xy plane is like this. Okay, and so this is giving a look like 3D. Okay, so this is the point projected on xy plane. Okay, so as we see, this point has some value of x, this point has some value of y, and this point has some value of z. Okay, so for representing point P in Cartesian coordinate, we do it like x, y, z. Okay, this axis of the coordinate system is arranged according to our right hand, like we have. So let's say this is one axis, this is one axis. Let's say this is x axis, this is y axis, then z axis will be upward. Okay, this is the point upward and this is downward. Okay, so let's take the help from our hand. This is x axis and this is y axis. Okay, so these fingers are representing x axis, this is y axis, this is x, this is y. So this, then the direction of our thumb will represent the direction of third axis, which is z cap. Okay, x cross y is equal to z. Okay, x cross y is equal to z. Let's say this is finger rotation. Okay, and this is the direction of thumb. Okay, so as we see here also, then y cross z, this is the finger's rotation. Okay, and this is coming outward, x cap. So y cross z is equal to x cap. Similarly, z cross x will be the direction, this will be the direction of thumb, so z cross x will be y cap. Okay, z cross x, fingers rotation, and this will be the thumb's direction. Okay, so z cross x will be y cap also. Similarly, if we discuss minus x cap here, okay, let's say here is minus x cap, okay, so our finger will rotate anti-clockwise, so minus x cap cross z cap will also be equal to y cap. Okay, and these all axes are mutually perpendicular. Okay, So this is 90 degree, this is 90 degree, this is 90 degree. And the next coordinate system is, guys, cylindrical coordinate system. Okay, so in this coordinate system, let's say we have a point P here, so we have to draw a cylinder like this. So this is the height of cylinder and this is the radius. This is the radius of cylinder. Okay, so in this coordinate system, we take the base of the cylinder as the origin. This is Y, this is Z, and this is X cap. Okay, so as we draw the projection of this point on XY plane, like this. Okay, and this has some value on Y and this has some value on X also. Okay, so in XY coordinate we represent it as XYZ, but in cylindrical coordinate we will represent is like R, which is this length. Okay, this is radius of the cylinder. Okay, and then phi, we will discuss what is phi, and the Z, which is height of the cylinder. So this phi is known as azimuthal angle. Okay, so this azimuthal angle is, this is angle between x-axis and this line. Okay, which is radius cap. Okay, this is radius R cap. Okay, between x-axis and radius cap. Okay, so this is phi. So in cylindrical coordinate, we represent a point as R phi Z. R is the radius of cylinder. Okay, phi is the angle between x-axis and R cap, and Z is the height of the cylinder. Okay, now the next and the last coordinate system which is generally used is spherical coordinate system. Okay, this system is basically used in antennas where radiation is to be studied, because radiation spreads spherically. Okay, so as we have charge Q, so it produces the field spherically. Okay, so to study these things, fields, to study fields, we use spherical coordinate system. Okay, so in spherical coordinate system, let's say we have a point P here, so we will draw a sphere. This is gonna be a little bit horrible, not that much bad. Let's say this is the sphere and this was the point P which we have to analyze. So in this, we take the center of the sphere as the origin of x, y, z coordinate. Okay, this is x-axis, this is y, and this is z. So x cross y is equal to z. Okay, so this is the projection on xy plane, this is the line, and this is the phi. This is the general rectangle which is gonna form. So this is the minimum distance between point P and the origin in xy coordinate, and or we can say as this is the minimum distance between the point P and the center of the sphere. Okay, so this is phi and this is theta, and this distance, minimum distance, is the radius of sphere. Okay, so in spherical coordinate we represent a point as r, theta and phi. The range of r is from 0 to infinity. Range of theta is 0 to pi, and range of phi is 0 to 2 pi. So range of phi is 0 to 2 pi because this phi can move a whole circle here, so it can move along 2 pi radian or say 360 degree, and the theta have freedom of 180 degree only from z to minus z only. Okay, then if you rotate the phi angle this side, then this 90 degree will be here, and this will depend on the phi value. So z has variation between 0 to pi only. Okay, and phi has variation 360 degree, which is 2 pi radian. Okay, and one more thing guys, in xyz coordinate, x is between minus infinity to infinity, y is also between minus infinity to infinity, and z is also between minus infinity to infinity. In cylindrical coordinate, r is from 0 to infinity and phi is from 0 to 2 pi as in spherical coordinate, and the z minus infinity to infinity.